Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Nirmbo. I'm officially doing my 5th installment of my new series that I've brought to my channel known as The Barracks. The Barracks is a video series where I'll be showing you guys some in-game footage of a video game, which just so happens to be Black Ops, and translating it into a real-life scenario, or, just discussing the weapon in a real-life perspective. So with that said, guys, we have got a pretty extensive list here of information, and I was really debating on how to attack this weapon. But overall, we're going to hopefully get into it in a very respectful manner because I really enjoyed this weapon in Black Ops, especially. Unfortunately, I don't know if it's coming to Black Ops 2. If it is, man, Black Ops 2 is going to be my favorite game of all time. But if not, I'll get by. What are you going to do? You're going to bitch at him? It's not going to work. But with that said, guys, without all that crazy information out of the way, the boring information that you guys hear every single installment, we're going to jump right into this, and we're going to do some fun stuff, I guess. I don't know. Alright, the type of weapon that we're going to be talking about today is the Galil. The Galil is an assault rifle, and the Galil is actually one of my favorite weapons in Black Ops. It was by far one of the better weapons in the game. I did like to use the AK-47 occasionally, but we'll get into that at a later date when we actually hit the end of the listings for the assault rifles. With that said, the place of origin is actually Israel, and I didn't actually know that. I mean, I guess I don't know a lot about guns anyway, but overall I know you shoot somebody, they die, they bleed, or do whatever kind of effect. The bullets are basically, the rounds are not very fun against infantry units. With that said, guys, it was brought into service in 1972, and it's still being used to present day, which I was actually surprised about. I didn't know if the variants have changed, but I guess we'll get into those, soon, I guess. But with that said, it has seen its fair share of wars, and the list is actually extensive. It's very detailed, and overall, I presume a lot of people died, which is unfortunate, but that's part of reality, is it not? So we got the war in Somalia, we got the South African Border War, we got Operation Enduring Freedom, the ISAF, Afghanistan. We also have the Iraq War, which I didn't know the Galil was even used then, so I guess that's kind of cool. We got the insurgency in the Philippines, we have the Colombian armed conflict. I mean, there's a few other ones in there, but I gave you guys the main ones that I have any clue on. Overall, war is not something that any nation wants to bring upon themselves, but overall it's something a part of reality, and overall, sometimes it's not something you can get rid of easily. So with that said, guys, we're going to jump into, the designer is, I don't even know how to pronounce their name, so we're going to give it this best one we can. It's in Israel, so I think it's Yairul Galil, I think. I'm sorry, guys, it's pretty hard. And then we got Yaakov Larin. So overall, we got some pretty cool guys. Sat down, made a gun, and overall it shoots people, and people die. So with that said, the manufacturer is going to be Israel Military Industry, the IMI. You got a few other ones like the Kapa State Factories. There's another one in there, but overall I have no idea how to pronounce that. So with that said, you guys get the main gist of it. Just some people sat down, made a gun, and overall, I mean, it turned out to be a very well-constructed weapon, and it's still being used to present day, so it must be doing something right. Is that not correct? With that said, guys, we are going to get into the specifications of the weapon. This is where it consists of weight, length, and the barrel length, and there is a bunch of information, so if you guys get bored, you start yawning, you might want some popcorn, I don't know. I mean, this list is pretty huge. So with that said, let's jump right into it. We got the SAR 5.56 millimeter, and it's going to weigh about 3.75 kilograms or 8.27 pounds. We got the AR 5.56 millimeter, it's going to weigh about 3.95 kilograms or 8.7 pounds. We got the ARM 5.56 millimeter. It's going to weigh about 4.35 kilograms or 9.6 pounds. We got the SAR 7.62 millimeter, 3.85 kilograms or 8.5 pounds. The AR 7.62 millimeter or 3.95 kilograms or 8.7 pounds. We got the ARM 7.62 millimeter, 4.45 kilograms, 9.8 pounds. We got the Sniper, which that's probably the easiest word I said so far for you guys. 6.4 kilograms or 14 pounds, and that is a very heavy weapon. You got the SAR 5.56 millimeter, 850 millimeters or 33 inches stock. The extended version is 614 millimeters, 24.2 inches stock folded. The AR and the ARM 5.56 millimeter, 987 millimeters or 38.9 inches. With the stock, if that's extended, you're going to jump from 742 millimeters or 29.2 inches stock folded. The SAR 7.62, 915 millimeters, 36.0 inches stock extended. With that said, you're going to have 675 millimeters, 26.6 inches stock folded. The AR, the ARM, 7.62 millimeter. It's going to be 1,050 millimeters, 41.3 inches stock. Extended, 810 millimeters, 31.9 inches stock folded. The sniper's 1,112 millimeters, or 43.8 inches stock. Extended, 845 millimeters, 33.3 inches stock folded. Wow, that was pretty big. With that said, we're gonna have the barrel length, and then now we get into a little bit more information that's not more compacted, I guess you'd say. The SAR, 5.56 millimeter, 332 millimeters, or 13.1 inches. The AR, or the ARM, 5.56 millimeter, 460 millimeters, or 18.1 inches. The SAR, 7.62 millimeter, 400 millimeters, 15.7 inches. Yeah, okay. The AR, the ARM, 7.62 millimeter, which translates to 535 millimeters, 21.1 inches. The sniper is going to be 508 millimeters, or 20 inches. That is a huge barrel on a sniper, but that's pretty standard. It's a sniper rifle, so whatever. Cartridge. This is the information I actually enjoy reading, and it's a lot easier to read instead of a shitload of millimeters and inches. The cartridge is going to be 5.56 by 45 millimeter NATO and 7.62 by 51 millimeter NATO. So you got two cartridges, and they are pretty devastating when they smack your body, or just a body in general. The action is gas operated, rotating bolt. The rate of fire is 630 to 750 rounds a minute. The muzzle velocity is the SAR, 5.56 millimeter, 900 meters a second, 2,953 feet per second. The AR arm, 5.56 millimeter, 950 meters a second, or 3,116.8 feet per second. The SAR, 7.62 millimeter, 800 meters a second, or 2,624.7 feet per second. The AR, the ARM, 7.62 millimeter, 850 rounds a minute, so that'd be 2,788.7 feet per second. The sniper is going to consist of 815 meters a second, 2,673.9 feet per second. The effective range is going to be about 300 to 500 meters, slight adjustment. Feed is going to be 5.62 millimeter, 35, 50, and 65 round box mag. And then we're going to jump into the sights, and that's the last thing. The flip up rear aperture with a prospect ears flip. It's basically just a flip up optical for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I realize this is probably one of the more detailed episodes. I do apologize if I ran out of breath at times and I had to compensate for that. But overall, I'll see you guys in the next installment. This is going to be Nerd Mode On, signing off. Peace, guys.